I'm not going for Tasia's record, really. I'm going for the record.
I think she could finish being a top 10 rebounder in the country.
Whatever she sets her mind on, she will do.
I'm never going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear.
Ije Ajemba grew up in Lanham, Maryland, a part of the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia region, also known as the DMV.
The DMV, it exposes you to a lot. You know, you have the suburbs, then you have the ghetto, then you have the little rich, nice areas. So, I mean, you meet a lot of people from all different areas.
At the time that we moved in there, it was like the high-end area, but eventually with developments and the building more high-class or high-level area, we call this now the middle-class area.
I went to public school, so, you know, I was never really into that private school life or that private school kid lifestyle. So I was more into, like, I seen a lot at a young age, and it made me who I am now. I was bullied as a child. Like, I have big feet, obviously. I wear men's 12, and so, you know, kids mean, like, they just mean, especially when, you know, they come from not as nice areas, you know, so I had really low self-esteem. Like, I'll probably say most of my elementary school years. It won't till I probably got into like middle school, pushing probably high school really, that my self-esteem, that I told myself, I was like, you know what, only you can stop you. Like, if you don't love yourself, nobody will. Like, I used to cry every day, and I loved school. Like, I really did love school. Like, I loved to learn. But I didn't like going to school because the kids was just so hurtful.
She's one of my kids that I don't worry about in terms of defending herself. She will. And not only that she will defend herself, she will fight for any other person that is her friend or something like that.
But then, you know, something changed, and I'm like, I love myself. Like, even when I'm off, you can't tell me I'm off. Only I can tell me I'm off. Like, when I'm looking rough, oh, I look good. I was a middle child. I have an older brother and an older sister. Then I got a younger brother and a younger sister, so I'm legitly just that middle child. So I used to be like, they give all their love to the oldest boy and the oldest girl. Then they give all their love to the youngest boy and the youngest girl, and I just get whatever's left, which is hatred. And, you know, now I joke with him about it, but I really did feel like that as a kid. Now looking back on it, I'm like, wow, you're such a, you got middle child syndrome.
Growing up, none of her 4 siblings would play outside with her. Instead, she looked down the street for some outdoor competition.
I played with kids in the neighborhood. I had a lot of male friends, so I'll play with the guys. And when I was in high school, I lived at the high school. Like, I probably left. School started like 7:45, so I'll be at school at 7:45. Probably won't get home till after practice, and sometimes I'll go from football practice to basketball practice.
Football, she had to force herself into it, really.
In the beginning, it was hard because there was a lot of people who did not want me to play, being that, of course, I was female, and it's like, oh, this is a male-dominant sport, and it's not safe, and, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm that type of person where if you tell me no, you're just not going to tell me no. If you tell me no, well, especially when I say I want to do it, oh, I'm going to do it. At first, it was more of, yes, I wanted to do this, and honestly, because you told me no, now I'm really going to do this. And it was fun. Honestly, I tell myself after basketball's over, when I hang up my shoes, I'm going to probably go strap on some cleats and go play for one of the women's leagues at home.
During football season, Parkdale High School's girls basketball head coach approached Ije with a proposition.
The coach at the time was like, wow, you're really tall. And I'm like, thank you. And, you know, she's like, you want to play basketball? I'm like, nah, you're not physical enough for me. I don't want to play no basketball. She was like, you know, I'm playing my team. You can hit anybody. That's how I started playing basketball. And eventually, I fell in love with the sport. And I'm like, I could really, you know, see myself doing this.
Following her senior season of playing football, her basketball career really excelled. In 30 minutes a game, she averaged 9 points, 5.6 blocks, and 19 rebounds. She ended up breaking Parkdale's single-season records of total rebounds and blocks. Even with her impressive stat line, no schools were lining up for her services.
It did come to a point in time where, like, you know, I look over and I'm like, oh, this person's going to school, this person's going to school. I'm like, okay. I told myself I was not going to play Division III basketball because I got to pay my way to school, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to do that. The way I heard of it, it was like Division III don't give scholarships. They give grant money, but they don't give scholarships. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm putting in time, I'm putting in all this work, and I feel like I'm one of those kids who deserve a scholarship. It was late in my senior year. I think I played in like the unsigned JUCO event, and that's when I guess I did really good. I mean, I thought, you know, I did all right. I mean, my team won. My team was a winning team. Well, we had a great team, but that's when everybody was hitting me up, and I'm like, okay, I guess I did really good.
That's when then assistant coach Amaka Agugwa and Old Dominion came into the picture.
She ended up leaving. Actually, that's why I went there. My daddy really liked her. She was a Nigerian woman as well. And he was like, you're going there because the assistant coach is Nigerian. So basically, and I had no say in it, so I ended up at ODU. Coach P was actually Coach Smox's replacement. So I was hurt.
We had a lot of freshmen. We had three post players coming in, and she was one. And you know, she really wasn't very good when she first got there.
When I first met Coach P, she'll probably tell you too, I did not like her. I told y'all before, I used to think she hated me. She used to pick on me. I just felt bullied. Like, I was like, oh, Coach P, she getting on me. Every time, I'm telling you, my shoelace would be untied. She got on me. She got on me. I honestly, I did not like my freshman year.
I just know that Ije and I had a really special relationship, and I didn't mind helping her to grow as a player. In that, I would tell her the truth. Players appreciate the truth about their games. Just seeing her start off as a freshman and move to a senior, she's really matured. She's a different player now than she was 3 years ago. There's no comparison.
Once her senior year came around at ODU, there was no question as to where she was going to transfer for her final year of eligibility.
It was just certain players that it's like, you know, you just never will have again. So it's like, why start over when you're comfortable when you can start over being uncomfortable, then get comfortable.
Parents will tell their children what to do even if they don't like it. I try to help her out in different parts of her life. Not just basketball. Her goals after college, it's the whole thing. It's not just about who you are as a basketball player.
The best part is I'm happy. Like, I'm really happy. Honestly, like, I come into the gym, practice come, I get to see one of the best coaches in the country. Like, playing with Coach P is like winning the lottery. Everybody want to win the lottery with no taxes. Like, that's what it's like. Like, seriously, like, you know, she walk in here and she got a smile that could light up the room, and it just makes me happy. And I'm naturally a happy person, and it just makes me happier.